So if you've ever wondered what happens when you invite all the guys that you match with on a dating app to the same place at the same time, I actually did that when I was 19 and I was living in France.
A continuous trend of men going their own way. Guys, be sure to subscribe and thumbs up on the video.
Hey, does anybody want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
I don't give people a chance to say I was busy or I was asleep or to make up a lie. I just block them.
The last people on this planet who need to be giving women dating advice is men.
And why is that?
I hate to break it to you guys, but when it comes to dating, women are the ones who have power and control.
Interesting. And what is that theory based off of?
I'm the one who has so many matches that I can't even go through them. Not you.
Of course. Yet I feel this is leading up to something.
I'm the one who gets asked out so many times per week that I literally just don't reply back to people. Not you.
But yet, I feel that there's something that one is definitely not taking into consideration here.
The one thing I know about men is they think their opinion really, really matters, even when it doesn't. And boy, do men like to give opinions in areas where they're not even experts.
In this case, the opinion of men matters unless you are dating fellow women. But as long as you want to date a man, his opinion matters because men control relationships. Just like women control sex, men control relationships. How the relationship should progress, that's up to a man. If it's leading up to marriage, that's up to a man.
So if you've ever wondered what happens when you invite all the guys that you match with on a dating app to the same place at the same time, I actually did that when I was 19 and I was living in France. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I think it was the autism. I mean, now I'm diagnosed and I am completely aware of my shortcomings when it comes to being able to understand some very basic social knowledge and cues. But I was 19 living in France anyways, and I had matched with all these guys on dating apps because, you know, I was 19, I was there, I was like, oh, this will be so much fun. It wasn't. I mean, it was, but you know, different, another story for another time. It was also coming up to be my 20th birthday, and honestly, it's kind of embarrassing because I'm only 22, so I did this like 2 years ago. I pretty much invited all the guys that I had been on dates with to my 20th birthday party, and I was staying in this apartment. And the craziest thing is, right, I, at the time, did not see anything wrong with what I was doing.
You're goddamn right.
I saw no issues with my behavior. I just thought, you know, like I hadn't met that many people when I was living there. I'd only moved to France like probably 2 months before. So most of the people that I'd met had been through these dating apps. And so I don't know if it's like the experience of growing up unattractive or growing up, well, not unattractive, but like what people consider to be the standard of attractive. That was not me growing up. So even though I was going on dates with these guys from these dating apps, I literally could not put one and one together. I didn't think any of them were actually interested in me, which is super, super odd. I know, because I'm on a dating app, they matched with me, I went on dates with them. But I couldn't piece together the fact that they were interested. So what I did was I invited all of them, to my 20th birthday party, and it was actually so chaotic, and I didn't know. No, I'm talking till I actually went.
Maybe the reason why these guys never ask you for a second date or third date is because of your behavior. You see it fit to invite all these guys you've been on a date with, to invite them to your place on your birthday. And you had not even established whether these guys were coming as friends or they were coming as potential boyfriends when you were inviting them. Because when you invite somebody, I've been on a date with and she tells me, no, you should come over for birthday. Then you show up and then you find there are other guys in the same situation. I don't like it. Not because I like you. No, I wouldn't like it. It's just, I think, disrespectful to some extent.
Therapy when I was like 21. I just turned 21 and I started going to therapy, and I told my therapist, like, it was really weird. I had my 20th birthday party, like everyone came, but everyone was super weird. I just was telling her how I couldn't quite figure out why everyone was being so weird and everyone was so off. And like 2 guys left the apartment really upset and angry and crying, and some guy tried to push another guy off a balcony because we were only on the first floor. It wasn't a very tall balcony, but they got really drunk, and this guy tried to push another one off the first story balcony. It really wasn't that high, but still probably would have broken something. I couldn't understand what was going on. I just thought that they were being stupid. Also, I was very, very and and yeah, it was very chaotic.
If you're not attracted to anybody anymore and you lost interest in dating, this could be a result of hyper independence. I just watched a woman talking about it on TikTok and I was like, oh gee, because I've been struggling with feeling attracted to people, or specifically men. Like, I look at them and I like them and I think they're pretty, I think they're cute, I think they're attractive, but I lose interest in them so quickly.
I am never shooting my shot again. To all the girls who say, oh, you just need to be confident and pick up a guy, you need to shut up. Because I was brutally, and I mean brutally humbled. So basically, I was talking to this one guy, and I liked him. And I was like, so what's your type? And he goes, black girls. And for a moment, I was excited, and I was like, okay, I finally have a chance. So I go, well, I know a certain black girl who likes you, aka me. And he literally looks at me with a disgusted look, and then proceeds to say, I like girls who look like SZA, not black girls who look like Aunt Jemima. Are you kidding me?
So you say you're a good woman and he still left? Let me give you 10 reasons why good men leave good women. The first one is you make too many remarks and too many comments. He's not perfect. Stop trying to make him to be. 2, you don't have a sense of humor. Everything is serious. Lighten up. Number 3, you don't like his family or friends. Well, you don't have to like them, but you need to accept them. Number 4, you're too attached to your own parents. Now you have to understand, you don't get attached to him, you have to leave and cleave. Number 5, you're too attached to him. You need to have your own life. Don't make him your whole world. Number 6, you're always in a bad mood. I'm telling you, you need to lighten up. Number 7, you either consciously or subconsciously compare him to your ex. If your ex was that good, you would still be with them, right? Next, he doesn't feel supported by you. Number 9, you're too jealous. And lastly, number 10, you don't respect him. Respect to men is what love is to women. Respect him and he'll feel loved.
Did you have to put it on 10? You should have put it on first. I mean, it's all about respect. The main reason why men are going their own way because they did not get in the respect they need in those relationships. So they're going their own way. And there's nothing anybody can do about it.
There's nothing you can do about it.
If you're dating a medium ugly man, please make him buy you something. Because if he ghosts you or if he rejects you, and oftentimes they do because men have audacity, boys have audacity. We know that by now. And it's okay. It's okay, but at least profit from it. At least profit from it. Don't put your all into it and invest everything and then he ghosts you and then you have nothing. You have nothing. It's like it never existed because once you delete the chat, it's like your relationship never existed. So make him buy you something that at least you can say, or make him send you a letter, because then the relationship, the situationship, at least it existed. Because nowadays, if it's just online, it didn't really exist. Because once you delete the chat, it's like you delete any history of it, which maybe is a good thing, but at least make him, please just make him buy you something.